Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Garage Reviews. And आज हमारे पास है the 2023 Audi Etron GT. This car can go from 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds, and in this video we're going to test exactly that, because we, by the courtesy of Audi Chandigarh, are going for a test drive in the new e-tron GT, and I will give you my driving impressions of this car, what I feel about this car when I drive it, and we're going to go for a spirited drive. We're going to drive normally, we're going to test every single aspect of this car that should be tested. So without any further ado, let's get started. So something that I absolutely love about this car is the interior. It's amazing. Everything is focused towards the driver, जो कि I think एक sports car में होना भी चाहिए. And everything is so speed focused. Like for example, the Audi virtual cockpit. बहुत बार मैंने बोला है, and I will say this again and again, one of the best in the industry. Everything that a driver may need while driving, वो सब information आपको इसमें मिल जाती है. And if you want to change the views without any issues, you can do that. This being an electric car, so obviously you don't have any gearing ratios in this or anything like that. Charge key option, driver assist, speed, and obviously which gear, that is D, that you are in, वो आपको सारी चीज़ें इसमें पता चल जाएंगी. Infotainment display, again focused towards the driver. And I think it just is a very good looking interior. Comfort की अगर मैं बात करूँ, very comfortable car. Like अभी we are driving at normal city speeds and कहीं पे भी uncomfortable feeling नहीं आ रही है. Very smooth, and even though it has 20-inch alloy wheels, जो कि काफ़ी बड़ा है according to the size of the car, but कहीं पे usually इतनी high profile tires होने के बाद you usually get some sort of discomfort in the car. गाड़ी थोड़ी सी hard हो जाती है in terms of driving, but that is not the case in this car. And सबसे बड़ी चीज़ जो मुझे इस गाड़ी को चलाते हुए लगी है, that is कि this is a very planted car, and वो हमें पता चलेगा once as soon as we pull this car again. I'll show that to you at that time. I guess from 20 to 90 was a mere 3 seconds in this car. That's how fast it is, and a very comfortable car, I must say, while doing all of that. Comfort, performance, power, everything is at one side. But जो एक चीज़ जो मुझे इस गाड़ी की सबसे बेस्ट लगती है, that is the amount of confidence that this car gives you. मतलब किसी भी गाड़ी में आज तक ऐसा नहीं हुआ that you know I am driving spiritedly and I feel I am comfortable enough कि मैं एक हाथ से वो गाड़ी चला पाऊँ. But this car gives you the confidence to do exactly that. Even at higher speeds, it doesn't say that you know you're done, stop. It wants you to push. With a blink of an eye, you can catch speeds that normal cars would take like above 10 seconds to catch. In this car, sub 10 seconds, and a very comfortable experience while doing it. The moment you find space, just go. That's all you need in this car, and this car is ready to do it. And brakes, oh my god, brakes. I love the brakes in this car. That I think is the biggest difference एक sports car and एक super car के अंदर. A sports car, you can make a car go as fast as you want. Acceleration increase करने के लिए you can do whatever you want. But if that car is not as good as stopping as it is in going fast, that's not a good car. Audi has thought of that. बहुत electric cars जो मैंने आज तक चलाई हैं, not to mention any names, but acceleration हो सकता है Audi e-tron से better हो उनकी, and I have been in cars जिनकी acceleration से better है, but there's no point to having a car that goes so fast if you're not confident enough कि वो गाड़ी उस time पे रुक भी जाएगी. But not with the Audi e-tron. Very comfortable car, very confidence inspiring car, हद से ज़्यादा powerful, and the fun factor is insane. Coming on to more technical details, अगर हम बात करें range की इस कार की, Audi claims up to 520 or I guess around 500 kilometers. It can do that, but I don't think कि जो ये गाड़ी ले रहा है वो 500 की रेंज निकालने के लिए ये गाड़ी ले रहा है. मतलब if you drive like a sane person, if you drive like a grandma, I must say, you can maybe get 500, 450 to 500 की range in this car. But the moment you start pushing it the way we have right now, range drop करने में ज़्यादा time नहीं लगता. I guess we started from the dealership at around 200 kilometers. मुश्किल से we've driven around 10 and we're at 172. And it makes sense क्योंकि हमने गाड़ी भगाई है. And I don't know if the camera is able to pick that up, बट इसके अंदर एक वो किक डाउन वाली फील दी हुई है विच मेक्स ड्राइविंग दिस कार वेरी वेरी ईजी, क्योंकि इन दैट इनिशियल गियर इफ आई कैन से गाड़ी की जो पिकअप है इट्स वेरी लिनियर, इट्स वेरी ईजी टू हैंडल, बट द मोमेंट 1 सेकेंड वो पार कर लेता है इट अंडरस्टैंड्स कि आपने अभी भी रेस दी हुई है, द कार अंडरस्टैंड्स कि हाँ नाउ यू वांट टू गो, then it kicks down and it gives you the full potential of the car, which makes driving this car so much easier even in the city. अब again like I said, मुझे नहीं पता वो कैमरा उस चीज़ को पिक कर पा रहा है या नहीं, क्योंकि because the moment I do give acceleration हम सबके सर पीछे हो जाते हैं, but then there is a point जब वो actually चिपक जाते हैं, that is that gear down that I'm talking about, that kick down that I'm talking about, and I somehow really like that about this car, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स आर फन टू ड्राइव, they're good to drive, but they're easy, they can get very hard to handle if you don't know how to control the car, and that small kick down makes it easy to control. But yes, coming back to range, so 450-500 what Audi claims, real world में maybe around 350 to 400. Do you drive it like it should be driven? 250 to 300. Honestly speaking, that's my personal opinion. Obviously a person, अब मैंने तो I've just taken a short test drive, उसके अंदर मैं जो आपको बता सकता, that's what I'm telling you, but an ownership experience, if we can find that, if you know someone who owns an Audi Etron, by the way, just let me know, but ownership experience is what someone can really tell you the real range of this car, but as far as I can tell, that's how much it should be. Final impressions, very good car. Electric cars have their downsides. Obviously I would have loved it if it had a V8 sound and you know it had a roaring V8, but then when it comes to the fun factor, I think it is more than an ICE car, क्योंकि the acceleration that you get in this car, the push down, the kickback that you get in this car, I have not felt it in any other, maybe even a supercar. And the fact that you can do that with 4 people sitting in the car, and a very comfortable ride, I must say, even if you want to take this as a cruiser car, you can easily do that. मतलब there are obviously cars that are faster than this, you know, Audi की ही आती है R8, that is like I guess 3.5 seconds, much faster than what this car is. This car can do 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds, but then R8 is not a car that you can maybe, you know, daily drive, क्योंकि obviously it's a full blown sports car, very uncomfortable, not that practical, but this car has everything. आपको एक long road trip पे जाना है, you have a good space in the boot, सामान रखो, go with the family, go for a long weekend trip, you can easily do that. Commuter car बनानी है, very comfortable drive, go to the office, come back, you can do that. You want to go on a weekend trip with some friends, or you want to go for a Sunday drive, this car is meant for that, trust me. It checks all of the boxes. It's a very fun to drive car, and the amount of attention, like I said earlier as well, that this car gets, insane. And if I want to compare it to maybe, you know, even supercars obviously a lot of people look at them, but then a lot of people have supercars these days. e-tron GT का design इतना futuristic है, it's so unique that and people don't have this car abhi. Like I guess Chandigarh में ये गाड़ी that I'm driving right now, this is the first time that these people are even seeing some sort of car like this, and that gives them that awe factor, that gives them that factor कि हाँ बस देखते जाओ इसे. So and I know that, you know, showing off is not something that a supercar owner should have, or मतलब but part of owning these expensive cars, part of owning these really fast cars has to do with the road presence as well, and I think Audi checks that box as well. I am absolutely in love. Price tag 1.77 crores, little on the higher side, but then the amount of things that it's giving you, I think you can justify that. And so that right there was my driving impressions video of the Audi e-tron GT. What an insane car. Again, a very special thanks to Audi Chandigarh for letting me drive this monster. What a car. I think I've given you my final verdict in the driving impressions as well, but यही था इस वीडियो में guys. I hope you really like this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, share this video as much as you can, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें, क्योंकि उससे मुझे बहुत मोटिवेशन मिलती है आपके लिए नया कंटेंट निकालने की. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.